long time. Oh, that joke never gets old, but I do. Anyways, welcome. This is the first live stream in a new home. And you're going to be seeing in the coming weeks, we're going to be doing a weekly live show, setting up the display, and eventually we'll have the new uh, backdrop for all my upcoming videos. But I figured before I can start making the videos I plan to make, which like my series I talked about, like the toy addicting therapy videos, or the music related videos, or just fun skits or whatever, I would bring you guys into um, the process of getting everything that from the old place set up in the new place, because instead of just doing it on my own, which I will do some of it on my own, but I figured we do little fun stages. Like I already did some, like I got my Castle Grade School and Snake Mountain in there. Haven't done all the Masters Universe figures, but I just want to get key pieces in here. Like I have all my DTOFs here. I only have four. I at one point I think I had over 20 something DTOFs when I was really deep in the YouTube collecting, community, and now just four is fine. It's funny because I just discovered they stopped making detops. They have something that's similar, but it's not called a detop anymore. So I sold my three of the detops that I had left out of the ones I still had, and I sold them for like $80 each, which is amazing because they went for like 100, but then they brought it down to, yeah. So it was really great, and like I've had these for like over a decade or so. Yeah, almost 2 decades at this point. It's like, well, a decade and a half now. So it's been a while. Yeah, even these black shelves. Yeah, I've had these shelves for, yeah, at least 15 years at this point. Yeah, 15 years, or yeah. It's been a long time. Like, oh, I can do that joke over and over. So yeah, this is going to be really chill uh, live streams. It's going to be mostly trying to set up things, but if people are here watching, can answer questions and just talk while I'm doing this. So we're going to start with this first live show because it's still one of my favorite brands. I even have him, on me, Optimus Prime. So I'm going to start with my Transformers first because those were always ones I had a priority in setting up besides my Hot Toys. But now, since I'm not really a Hot Toys collector anymore, and I mean, they still make cool Hot Toys, but until I have, a good amount of money where I don't have to worry about bills and saving and other things, Hot Toys are not. It's not something I'm collecting anymore. I even talked about that. I'm done collecting, and really anything I buy is just kind of a replacement of something I originally had. So I'm not really getting anything new per se. It's more about just replacing old things with a. It's like upgrading your iPhone. Chewy, Jesus, oh my gosh, Chewy. This is one thing that makes it hard. Chewy, hold on a sec. Oh my god, jeez, Chewy, gosh. I know. I was. I know, but I was worried about you. You having to do it. Okay, come on, go, Chewy. Okay, right. I'm gonna live stream. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Okay. Love you. Love you. And this is another reason why I don't do live streams that much anymore. This is just so hard until like Rivers reaches preschool, or yeah, it's like try. He just went for a nap, but then he just woke up right when I was about to start. So of course, yeah, because yeah, there's a lot of setup just to get this in there. But anyway, yeah, that's the thing about these live streams. They're unpredictable. You never know what's gonna happen. Dog barks or child screams, and yeah, that's the stuff we're dealing with now. So, but yeah, I'm gonna start setting up my Transformers. So the big ones here, I got my this shelf, this middle shelf, so I have 3 black shelves in here. This one with the Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain will eventually, it's all good. Um, no, I moved already. So if people are wondering, for the last almost 5 years, lived in the Bay Area, in San Jose area. Now I moved back to where I was living for close to a decade, the Sacramento area. So I'm back in Sacramento. I was actually supposed to do a toy show, but I'm also working my job, and it just was working a lot, and I worked nights, and the toy show was during the day. So I got so busy with the other job, I would have only had yeah, I only would have had like literally 45 minutes to sleep, and I was just way too tired because at that point I worked like 4 days. Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely cheaper here, and we're near friends and family. Love the area. We're in a really great area, and this place is way bigger because the old place, our landlord's daughter took over, and she's just the worst. And we had some stupid rules. I posted this for friends online, but long story short, it just we dealt with mold issues, plumbing issues. Our heater broke. The place was just way too small. We were planning to move anyway, so and with issues with our landlord and everything, we just said, "Okay, we're going." And uh, thanks to family, we found a good place here, and I'm really happy with this place. I wish it was a little bit bigger, but that's just more, ideally what we want. But the place is so much bigger than our old place, and we love it so much. Yeah, I've been a family man for the last few years now. So yeah, my son is out there wanting to be part of this, and so hopefully he'll let me. But yeah, let me start, Sam. So this middle section is where the Decepticons will be. So here, let me try to set this up so you can see me. So I'm gonna put shelves in as I'm putting in figures, but the way I did it last time was this section was Decepticons. Like, and the thing about the Decepticons, there's not as many characters as Autobots. I knew this. I mean, if you're going super deep into Transformers, yeah, there's a lot of Decepticons, but it's mostly the characters that are Decepticons are combiners, like, you know, the Constructicons, Stunticons, um, the Combaticons, but yeah, the mold was terrible, but yeah, you're kind of that's what these live shows are. It's kind of like a collection tour, but you're setting up. And I know other people, I think like Charmis has done this, or other people. I figure it would be fun to have a hangout while I'm also setting up the displays instead of just doing it on my own, because I miss doing live shows. And yeah, I'm once this room is set up, I'm gonna be doing videos regularly. I want to do at least a weekly really good video, and then shorts, and live streams again. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, what do you think about the Oh, okay, Transformers One trailer. Let me put up Transformers while I'm doing that. So I'll start with one of my favorite Transformers, Starscream, the masterpiece Starscream. The Transformers One trailer looks great. Um, I think we needed a Transformers. Yeah, I got the pointy one. Um, oh, Starscream. Oh, I love this figure. Masterpiece Starscream is just one of my favorites. Put this right here for now. Like I said, I'm going to be moving things. So this is first technical Transformer on the shelf, on this shelf. I would do Optimus first, but he'll be in the second level. So I'm trying to remember how big this section was before I move it. It's going to be uh, adapting to size of the figures. So that's the thing about some Transformers, they're way bigger than others, and yeah. So I obviously the next big Decepticon that is everyone's number one Decepticon, but to me he'll always be number two to Starscream. I mean, he's the leader. We love him. His figure is amazing. I actually gotta put his little God, I love this set. It's called Masterpiece. I never got to review I mean, I think at this point I stopped really reviewing Transformers. I want to, you know, toy reviews won't be really a thing with me anymore. I'm going to be doing some sort of fun thing because anything I could review will be a review by the time I get it would have been reviewed by so many other people. So I I love the toy reviewing community, but I've talked about this many times. I just, the way my life is and the way that I feel about the toy world, I'm just not, I don't feel that, even though I still love a lot of the toys and even though I don't technically collect them, I still upgrade figures. Like I say, I'm not like really getting anything new. I'm just more upgrading previous figures. I really feel like that I love these things and I appreciate them, especially from being a dad and playing toys with my son. But as a Chewy, sorry, Chewy's like he has the itchy butt, and he's if you hear him like that's from this. But yeah, I really feel like that. It's not really one of my main things I'm going to be doing anymore, like with toy reviews at all, because I feel like it's just redundant. I want to do something more related to music and pop culture and talking about, the psychological things about collecting. And yeah, just really enjoy, talk about why we collect or well, what, yeah, I really want to get to that series. So it's really something that I really want to get to soon after I get this set up. So like this was my main thing on YouTube for so many years: toys and pop culture, Transformers, Hot Toys, and stuff. I don't hate any of this. Like I said, I'm really excited for the Transformers one trailer. Definitely can't wait to take River to see it and that was the big thing online. I feel like the Transformers one trailer, people were like, "Oh man, why is it so kiddie?" It's like, dude, Transformers are for kids. Yes, the brand has been around for 40 years. Transformers is like, almost as old as me, and it's a brand that a lot of us grew up on and we love it so much. But at the same time, that we've had so many incarnations. G1 was 40 years ago. Then we had G2 and Beast Wars, and we had RID and Armada, Cybertron, and Energon, animated. We, man, so many series. Transformers Prime and the Netflix series and Cyberverse and Earthspark and so many. So there's been Transformer shows for all ages. Oh yeah, man, there's even ones like I always forget like Rescue Bots and all that. So I feel like the Michael Bay and even the newer movies like Bumblebee and Rise of the Beast were always made for the more older Transformer fans, or just older audiences like older kids slash teenagers and even adults. And I feel like we need Transformers to also in the theaters be about for the kids, like Ninja Turtles, right? We live in a world we have Rise of or was it yeah, like not Rise of the Ninja Turtles, but we have um yeah, like the new Ninja Turtles movie that came out, and then we have like the Last Ronin movie that's going to come out. Like, we can have, just like with Batman and other properties, we can have kid friendly versions and we can have more older adult versions for the older crowd that grew up with these properties, like back in the 80s and 90s. So people gotta remember, it's like, oh, I want to see that, like just say CGI, but we kind of already got that the Netflix series. And here's my thing, okay, don't want to be on a tangent about this because it did upsets me a little bit because I'm so excited for Transformers 1 and I love all the actors in there. In fact, I met a couple of the actors like Chris Hemsworth and Scarlett Johansson. Anyway, I I just hate that people think that Transformers is should only be like more adult. It's gonna be kid friendly, even though there was literally toys that became a cartoon. So it was always meant to sell toys. It's still pretty much meant to sell toys. We love the toys. Some people love the toys more than any of the cartoons anyway. And I just find it so funny that, and then we got Soundwave. So we got the Decepticon, Shockwave, which is um, my buddy John, Epic Voice guy, John Bailey, who voiced Shockwave and Soundwave in the Bumblebee movie. He would say that was probably like the Trinity would be. The Decepticon Trinity for many is Megatron, Starscream, and Soundwave. Ooh man, I gotta dust some of these figures. I definitely need a dust. I need man. I don't know why Soundwave got like so. Let's see. I tried my best to dust a lot of these figures as I was packing them, but we got to a point where I had to just really pack. But yeah, these guys like were the trifecta: Megatron, Soundwave, and Starscream. Hold on, let me grab some drink. I'm ready getting thirsty. Got some Starry. By the way, I'm selling my old Beast Wars Silverbolt because I got the new one, which I absolutely love. I love Silverbolt. He's one of my favorite. I love Scott McNeil, who voiced Silverbolt and Rat Trap and Dinobot and Waspinator. Chewie. Jeez. So if you are interested in buying my original 1990, God, what was it, 98 Silverbolt Fuser. So yeah, this is the new one from Transformers Legacy United, whatever. Love it. And speaking of Shockwave, I also got the movie Shockwave. So oh man, this guy is so cool. I love it. So yeah, like I said, the only like really new figures I get is from like Rise of the Beast or the movies. Because I got rid of pretty much all. Yeah, I think at this point I did. Oh, I do have some for sale. I gotta check my sell bin because they've been in the bin for a while. But I pretty much sold off all my Michael Bay verse Transformers. I had a bunch, like because you remember that's what started me on YouTube. I had everything from the original Transformers movie, then the Transform Revenge of Fallen. That's when I was doing it most of my Transformer reviews, and then I did get Dark and Moon stuff, and then I got Extinction stuff, and then by that point, after I was so disappointed, I didn't even see Transformers. Was the last night in theaters. I did eventually buy the Blu-ray, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be, but it's still yeah. And then I did see Bumblebee, and then but yeah, before Bumblebee came out, I pretty much was starting to sell off my Michael Bay figures, and just wanted to be only like G1 and Beast Wars and some anime. I ended up selling some of my anime stuff, and I love anime, but I feel like okay, I'm just gonna keep my collection mostly updated G1 like Masterpiece or Legacy, whatever the new stuff, Siege, blah blah blah. And same with Beast Wars. I had the original. Most of my Beast Wars figures were original Beast Wars '90s figures, but then over the years, they've been replaced by Legacy, Siege, or Kingdom figures. So yeah, but yeah, like I say, Transformers is for kids, but us adults love them because it makes us feel like kids. So I hate, going back to what I was trying to say, the Netflix series, the trilogy with Siege, Earthrise, and Kingdom, it it was the darker, more adult Transformers. And to be honest, even though the animation wasn't bad, it was so boring. I felt like it didn't really wasn't as great as it could be. I felt like Kingdom was the best out of the three because that's when they got the Beast Wars characters. But there were so many Beast Wars characters like Dinobot and others and that were really missing. It just felt I don't know, I need to rewatch it, but I just remember saying like, man, I like the toys better than the shows. It just, they were trying to make more adult versions of our G1 and Beast Wars characters. But if you watch G1 and Beast Wars, they are so kiddie, like in the best way. I liked seeing Transformers or Beast Wars characters kind of like trying to go and dance and have fun and make jokes, and that's why we love these characters, because they were trying to relate to human culture, or they were very relatable. They're fish out of water just trying to adapt to a new world, and that's what why we like Transformers, not just the war aspect. It was, the war aspect was more like, okay, they have to, there's bad guys and good guys, but I always liked that they were alien robots from another planet trying to adapt to life on Earth, and that's why we liked Spike, and we liked Sparkplug and Carly, and all those characters, and then Daniel, and because they were trying to relate the show their Earth customs to the Autobots and to some of the Decepticons. So yeah. Anyway, man, I'm becoming more. Are you gonna put lights in your display? Maybe. That will be. I've done that before, but then when you move, it's like and take out. It's like, oh man, I had all these lights, and then they end up getting ruined, and I wasted all this money. Oh, so I won't get into the whole thing with X-Men 97. In fact, when I started working on my X-Men display, I will talk about it, but I just watched the new X-Men 97. Oh my god. Oh, Rogue. Poor Rogue. Poor Gambit. Anyway, I will I will say I love that um if you know, you know. I will say that for anyone that bought the HasLab Sentinel, you are so happy that you're very happy right now. I'll just say it. Very happy right now that because before, these didn't mean that much to me, but now because of X-Men 97, I'm very happy to have these. I was almost thinking about selling them because like, well, I mean they're cool, but I don't really need them. But now it's like, oh, now I do. So I'm very happy. Yay. Man, so happy. Also makes that tri-sentinel head even more meaningful now too. Okay, man, I'm not gonna. I better like put more things. So I'll try to multitask. Oh yeah, Roll and Chip. Yeah, I like Roll and Chip. Thank you for reminding me. Sorry, like I said, there's so many Transformers is 4 years. Like, I really commend. I'm gonna do this while unpacking here, so don't mind me. By the way, Blitzwing is one of my favorites. I absolutely love this newer Blitzwing from, I thought it was a Legacy. It's all Legacy to me now, but yeah, it's so cool. I love this Blitzwing. Like if I did reviews on these, like I would just say how much I absolutely love. We got this little bits right here, and then I have I believe this is Blitzwing's other gun, or I don't know. Can he have like 2 guns? See, that's the thing. Like you get these accessories, and it's like, wait, how many accessories did he have? And yeah, I really love it though. These big old fist things. I forgot what they were doing, like the Evo weapons. I forgot the whole gimmick. Well, I've been collecting Transformers for so long that I remember when it was like spring-loaded missiles and automorph. I mean, they still kind of do that with other lines, but the main line of Transformers. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna put Prime here. I'm just starting with. I kind of. Yeah, now I've really got to put the shelf, and that's the thing too. I remember. Oh yeah, the bigger ones I think are down at the bottom. Yeah, I am hoping. I'm trying to think. So. Okay, I'm trying to remember. I think what Devastator was about there. So if I put. That's like that's always the thing I worry about, like with the size, because um you got the bigger ones like the combiner. So I think if I lower this and hopefully, man, let me see if I can take these out and find the bigger ones. I got my Prime. This one was the one that Jobby reviewed that I absolutely loved. It was the Transform Element Prime. I need to get a sticker for him, but it looks like the Hasbro Masterpiece Optimus Prime, except it's way easier to transform and you don't have like the big old backpack. And yeah, I absolutely love it. It looks so good. I just need to get a sticker for him. I wish I had the I forgot which Masterpiece Prime, the one that talked and everything. That one is amazing. I have my Robosun Optimus Prime, so that one talks and moves and everything. But yeah, this one is my favorite of the masterpiece looking third-party primes. Yeah, I want to get that Missing Link Prime because I absolutely love G1 Optimus Prime, one of my favorite toys of all time, and the one that now it's like cartoon accurate and it has more articulation. Oh, I definitely want to get him eventually because that I have my G1 Prime still somewhere. Not the one I has I rebought it back in like the early 2000s. So man, at that time Transformers was only 20 years old. Like G1 was only 20 years old at that point, and yeah, so I gotta see how big is that one, and then so I think I'm gonna lower this by 2, and then we'll put a shelf and we'll start putting Autobots. Yeah, because I remember like how I did this last time, and then get these shelves here. And then I can always move this around and redo it. It's going to be a lot of, yeah, because I'm going to have like Devastator here. So I have up here, yeah, all the Titans or the Titan Combiner size ones. So yeah, I have them all except for the Metroplex, the more Cybertron Metroplex. So I have the original Metroplex, Triptychon. I got Devastator, Predaking, Omega Supreme. Whoa, what was that? Jeez, my gosh! I swear, the pets and everything. Oh, okay, and then of course I got Ford Max, Scorpionox, the Ark, and the Nemesis, which I haven't transformed the Nemesis yet. And I actually love keeping the Ark in Arc form instead of the robot's cool, but I did it for Dr. Lockdown. So if you saw, I was in Dr. Lockdown's like big special where he had a bunch of Transformer guys to focus on the Legacy or the Siege United with War for Cybertron line, and I he gave me a list of ones that were available. I said, "Oh, I'll do the Arc because I really like that one," and yeah, and I'm glad. So that was when I finally transformed them and made a video just for him. So my only real video of the Arc was from Dr. Lockdown. So thank you, Dr. Lockdown, for getting me to do that. Okay, so put Optimus Prime up here. So the thing is, I'm gonna eventually have like Ultra Magnus, and then Skyfire, or Jetfire as he's also known as, but he's Skyfire to me. He's so big, so he would be like, then when I have to fit, I only could be able to fit like smaller Transformers. So yeah, I'll see what I can do. And then the bottom here would be like Beast Wars, like the Maximals and Predacons, and then the bottom shelf would be like movie figures. Okay, so yeah, and the thing was, I had my the very top. I put the Dinobots up here, so I'm gonna actually move this. This is actually in here is the Lego Optimus Prime, which I absolutely love. One of my favorites because it also transforms and it's just so cool. And you can see there's Lego Optimus Prime. Did you like walk through my guitars or something? What did you do? Okay, sorry. All right. Oh man, I'm just happy seeing these guys on my shelves again. That's like so funny. So I'm gonna put the Autobots. Oh, I should have gotten the step stool. So I mean the Dinobots up here. So I got all. I'm so excited for Swoop. So I'll finally have all my toys. I had the fans toys Dinobots for a long time, and I loved them, but these Studio Series Dinobots are absolutely amazing. They're so much fun to transform, and they look so great. They're probably. I'm so shocked. Besides Grimlock, we have never gotten a masterpiece, um, like all the Dinobots. I'm like so shocked. I know that like with Jazz, it's because of something with Porsche or something, which maybe because now they made actual Porsche transformers that they can do a masterpiece one for Jazz. That'd be amazing. But we never got yeah, like besides Grimlock, like any of the other Dinobots, and never they do the combiner of the train one that was in. I forgot what series was the train transformer. It was a series I didn't watch. Was it Victory? I forgot what it was. Yeah, because you know, the thing is about I love Transformers, but I can't watch every Transformer movie, especially the Japanese only. It's like it's so much. There's so much Transformers cartoons and stuff out there, and I didn't even know about the Victory and all those shows until like YouTube and stuff. Like I didn't even know they exist. Like I didn't even know up until YouTube days um, that Power Rangers is based on the Japanese series. I always kind of knew, but it made then it's like, oh, it's Super Sentai. It's like you didn't as a kid, you just don't know about these things until unless you like live in Japan or you knew about oh yeah, Headmaster and stuff. Yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Lego makes Transformers. Oh no, they just Lego and Hasbro did Optimus Prime, but they haven't done anything more. I would love if they did, Starscream and tons of others. So I got Grimlock here. So I'm gonna have Dinobots up here. We got Snarl here. Love Snarl. God, I really love these figures. And the only bad thing is they don't have their guns, I think, or not all their swords. I forgot Swoop is going to come with, because they still, I know Grimlock and Slag, or now Slug, he came with, they had Daniel and they had Wheelie, but now they're stopped coming with a companion and just do the weapons and, you know, cost went up and everything. So put him here. For anyone that's in the UK or whatever, is calling uh, slag really that bad, or would you prefer calling him slag, or do you like that he's called slug now? Because I, I mean, I know that would be bad if like they named the trans. I mean, they wouldn't, but like they had a transformer character that ended up being a derogatory word. Then it's like, okay, I can't call him that anymore. But he will always be slag to me. But if it really is offensive to anyone in the UK, I'll call him slug. And then we got Sludge. And these guys are just so cool, man. And I feel like eventually I'm going to transform them all into dinosaur modes, because I really love they they all have great robot modes, but I like my Dinobots in dinosaur mode. That's just me. The only thing is when Swoop comes out, he doesn't have a stand, because that's one thing I did like about the fans toys, whatever they call it, but Soar, I think. Their Swoop, was so cool. I mean, they all had die-cast metals and they were really nice. They were only like $200 each, which is compared to like prices these days were like, not that bad at all. And I like that their Swoop had a stand. The only bad thing is that the stand was so big, it took up so much space, and yeah, displaying all the other Dinobots, like if you had only a certain amount of space was a little tricky, but I made it work. But now it's like I sold them all. So, hmm. But I like to get mini masterpiece figures. I don't know what you mean by mini masterpiece, Sam. Hmm. All right, so oh man, where do we begin? Where do we begin? Man, I should have took a. I mean, I have some like old footage of my old Transformers display, but I should have took pictures because man, I'm like, yeah, I think at the bottom. Okay, so I have a reflector. I absolutely love. I did what most people did. I bought 3 of the reflector bots because you can buy just one if you just wanted. Like I'm one of those where I wanted it in robot mode. I mean, or in his camera mode. I mean, sorry. Yeah, hold on. Let me. It's really genius how they did it. Like they tricked you to think it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna, this is his alt mode, but it really becomes like, oh no, if you buy 3 and you connect them all together, connect their weapons together, it becomes a tripod and a lens, and it's just absolutely amazing. I could not believe how cool it turned out and stuff. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember how I did the connector piece. I did for moving thing. I had to remove the pieces, so I'm trying to think how I connected it without looking at the video. Yeah, when you're so you. Oh yeah, it's like connects there. There you go. Smile for the camera. Snap. I absolutely love this thing. I mean, if they ever did a masterpiece reflector, that would be so cool too. Like that looks like an old school camera, but when I've worked with cameras like this for so long, and it's so cool to see that. So yeah, put this up here too. This little camera. There you go. Yeah, because I like the camera mode. Otherwise, I would just have 3 little reflector guys. Yeah, it's so weird. It's like I felt like reflector was what they were trying to, like what RC was in Revenge of Fallen. Instead of having RC, Alita, and Chromium as separate characters, that they they made like RC just one, and then like the 3. It was so weird. Anyway. Oh yes. Oh yeah, 6-shot. Love this 6-shot figure. I forgot, was this, man, it was during the time, was this see, that's how the thing with Transformers, man. It's like you have so many lines, you forget what the names of them were. What line was 6-shot in? I love this 6-shot. It's, never had the, I don't remember if I had the original, because that was like, I think I might have had the original 6-shot, because I mean it's a Transformer. It has 6 different modes, but yeah, I cannot remember what it wasn't Combiner Wars, was the one afterwards. I'm trying to remember between Combiner Wars and the War for Cybertron one, but yeah, 6-shot was cool. And but yeah, I love my triple changers like Astro Train. Oh, that's the one thing. Once I get to them, it's like I gotta go put the arms down. That's the only bad thing when you have so many these big robots. They can't always like display like holding their guns, because they're kind of like, yeah, if they're more towards the front, they can do like action pose, but they have to be more static because they take up so much room. Oh, I love being a dad. You know, 6-shot has the sun. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the YOLO Prime looks cool, but like I'm not really doing non-transforming Transformers. I even sold my 3.0 stuff, and I love 3.0, but yeah, I want to play with my Transformers. I like transforming them. It's like, and whether it's my Lego one or even the Robo-Son one, but he transforms on his own. But yeah, I just, yeah, I'm not doing any non-transforming Transformers anymore, because that's the big reason why we love Transformers. The 3.0 stuff looks amazing. The YOLO Park stuff looks great. But yeah, if you want like the most accurate robot modes, but I don't care if they're super accurate robot modes. Is the transforming part, and especially if it's not super complex. I know the masterpiece ones can be a little crazy at times. And let me try to find bigger ones here. Okay, one of my favorite Autobots. We got Ironhide. Oh yeah, I forgot like his faceplate just comes out like that. Man, Ironhide. Felt bad that like all Peter's Cohen's characters were killed off in a Transformers movie, like Ironhide and Prime. Man, I feel bad. Like Michael Bell didn't, who voiced Prowl, didn't even get like a last line. Prowl dies and doesn't even get a line. And Ratchet too, man. Jeez, Ratchet and Prowl and Wheeljack and uh man, who is that? Wheeljack and man, who was the next to Wheeljack that died? Oh my gosh, I have him. Dang, I'm trying to think. Hmm. How many toys? Oh man, I've sold so much, man, and I still have so much. That's how you know you had so much stuff where you've sold more toys and like you've sold enough to like keep up like your own like mini toy store. And you still, oh my gosh, Ratchet's like face is off. Where's his face? Oh, oh no, Ratchet. Oh man, it's dead, Ratchet. Man, I was too late. He got killed off. Oh, here's Ratchet's face. Oh my god. Oh, poor Ratchet. Oh man, I sadly won't be able to do the live show as long as. Well, I mean, I'll do it for like an hour and like because we're gonna have tacos tonight. It's Taco Wednesday. I know we should have had it yesterday, but I forgot. Oh yeah, we were out. Let's go Ratchet, Ironhide, and got the Cliff Jumper. Put some little guy in the front. Oh, oops, excuse me. I love this little Cliff Jumper. I've heard like rumors we were supposed to get like a masterpiece Cliff Jumper, but never did. I'm like, yeah, what the heck? What's going on with that? Yeah, I think the next masterpiece when I think I need a. Did I get Trailblazer? Yeah, I think I had Trailblazer I need to get, and then definitely want to get update getting Rhinox. Yeah, that Rhinox looks amazing. Put red guys there, and then oh, yeah, I got my not legends anymore. What they call them? It's like, oh my god, see, just what they call it? Gosh, now they're like $10. It used to be with the price. Like the smaller Transformers, they used to be legends. So like, how do I know? What are they called now? Core class. There you go. That's what I know. It comes to me. It's just like I have. The older you get, you have to kind of like hold on. It's like the old school computer, like connection, internet connection, is like. Yeah, it's like that now. Like when trying to think back on things, it's not instant. You're just. That's what I mean. It's like being a collector. Even of one thing, if I was only a Transformer collector and you see it on YouTube, like with you and MGO and just like all the big Transformer guys, or like Prime versus Prime, or like PI and all Optimus, all them. It's just so many Transformers, man. It's just like, geez, man, so many Transformers. it's if you were only a Transformer collector, and you if there's people that are only Transformer collectors, and it could fill up this entire room. Man, if you try to collect everything that was just Transformers, and keep in mind, if it was only things that just transform, it's still you would need like a house for everything. That it's like crazy how many things. Alright, so man, we got a lot of man going through all this stuff. I'm just so happy to see it. Oh yeah, I got all the post movie characters that I need to unbox. Oh yeah, I got all the spikes and yeah, Chip and yeah, all the human characters, Raul and yeah, exosuits guys. So I'll keep them here for a moment. Oh yeah, I got Laserbeak and Ravage in here. Yeah, I love these. Love this Laserbeak. Oh yeah, I forgot that Laserbeak's wings because his transformation can't go up or yeah. I always want to like put these wings like spread them more, but it's like yeah, I can. I always forget this Laserbeak's mouth open, or is that just wishful thinking? I forgot if the masterpiece Laserbeak had opened his mouth. The one I missed out on was Ratbat. I would love to. I wanted to get just the Sound Blaster just so I can get Ratbat. They got Ravage. He's adorable. I remember his mouth opens, or does it? Mine? No, maybe I'm thinking of something else. His head moves. Yeah. Put Ravage over here, and I got that San Diego Comic Con Ravage from. Okay, yeah. We'll put Jazz. I hope we do get a Masterpiece Jazz, but I do love this Studio Series Jazz a lot, even though it's not accurate to be enforced. Yeah. Masterpiece characters. Yeah, I got Trax, which is one of my favorites. I mean, he's a Corvette, which was always so cool, and he was just so posh and so funny. And he had like the third mode, which I loved. Like, yeah, yeah. I forgot what mask. The core or not the Corvette, but like the DeLorean car. I always liked cars that like had wings on them. So yeah, Trax is always so cool. I know that's the thing. There's so many Autobots and Decepticons. It's like yeah. Oh, and I got Hound here. Loved Hound, especially this version of Hound. John Goodman is great, but man, give me old Jeep Hound, not that Age of Extinction Hound. So yeah. And I got my twins here. Sunstreaker. Oh yeah, I also got the concept Sunstreaker because even though he technically wasn't in the movie, I just like the concept Megatron from Bumblebee. Like I'm all about those concept characters because, like I said, those were always what I wanted the Bayverse characters to look like. So Sunstreaker and Sideswipe. I'm gonna have so many. You can't see on the floor right now, but I just have so many empty bags right now. That's what I like about Transformers. Unlike Hot Toys, I can pack them up, and they're meant to be touched and played with. Even the Masterpiece ones, Masterpiece ones, you do have to worry about some paint chipping, and some very, very minimal parts. Yeah, where did I put it in? Wait, did Sideswipe have it on his right or left? I think it was on his left, yeah. I still think it's crazy that Sideswipe and Sunstreaker are twins. It's like, okay. It just makes no sense to me, but yeah. Which Transformer absolutely drove you crazy? Oh man, where do I even begin? Where do I even begin? I mean, like back in the day, it was of course like most people, the Revenge of Fallen figures like Leader Optimus Prime, Mix Master, yeah, the old school Masterpiece figures. Oh my god, yeah, not the Masterpiece Primes, but like Megatron. Yeah, it just never fun. Yeah, I do have the DeLorean. I'm planning to get the Ecto One transfer because that one, I had all these ghosts, but I had a amazing Hot Wheels Elite Ecto One, but I like the Hasbro, just like the Ninja Turtle one. So those are like technically the newer ones I get, but those are things that I like here and there I'll get. I'm not like really collecting. It's because they're one shot out of the blue things. Like I love the I sold my Hot Toys DeLorean, so but I love the DeLorean, and so I have like it in represented in the the gigawatt whatever, and then the Ecto One I sold my Hot Wheels Ecto One, so get the Transformers one and then get the party van, even though I got the NECA one, but that one is just really cool, and yeah, I plan to open. I'm gonna make a video opening of that one too. Oh, here's Bumblebee. I'm trying to find Bumblebee first. I put Cliff Jumper and Jazz together because they were, Moonbase 1 and 2. Yeah, I still like this first Masterpiece Bumblebee over the cartoon one because it just wasn't that big of a difference of the cartoon one. And I like this one a lot. So. Oh yeah, and then we got so many good ones still left. This live stream will be like easily a few hours if I. Oh yeah, I got so many good ones. So got Silver Streak, Blue Streak as also known as. It's the different names always confuse me. It's like in cartoon you're Silver Streak, and in the toy you're Blue Streak, and it's like Prowl's brother. That man, what happened to him too? It's like he just like went up here and like he loses his brother, but it's like did he die in the Battle of Autobot City and stuff like that? So so where's Prowl? Sure. Oh, I think Prowl. Yeah, they had Prowl and Wheeljack together, so put them. Okay. And that's what I mean. I have to put the arm down because when they're not in the very front, then their arms Got Perceptor. One of my favorites. Love Perceptor. I think you can look through this, and it's like a working telescope. Every like Perceptor toy is like a working telescope too. I love that. Yes, very cool. Here's Blaster. Save yourself, Blaster. I've seen the Studio Series Cartoon Blaster, and because apparently this was just the Legacy one, but man, I mean the only real difference is like this is painted and then that's white, and then the big thing was eject or rewind. I forget which one is which. It's not the clear plastic. Yeah, they need to do like a core class of eject and rewind, and steel jaw, and they did Frenzy Rumble, and they need to do steel jaw and eject or rewind, and I love blasters here. Oh my gosh, so dang. This is where it's going to be like a lot of moving stuff because Blaster's one of my favorites. I mean, he's just like Soundwave, one of the music guys. So I mean, I got the way I use, because there's so many Autobots, I always did like the main like season 1 cast mixed in with some bigger movie characters like Perceptor and Blaster, and then then I had like season 2 and the rest of the movie cast, like uh you know, Hot Rod Cup, you know, Springer RC, and 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 Blur, and yeah, and you know, so that the top shelf was like, not the very top, but like the first level was movie slash season 2 characters, then it was season 1 characters, the Decepticons, because they were easy to fit, and well, season 2 was like both Autobot and Decepticon, then and you know, like the uh like all the random bad guys, like the um Quintessons, and yeah, Sharkticons, and then after G1 it was Beast Wars, so it was all the, I mean, Maximus and Predacons, and then movie. That's how I did. This whole shelf was all Transformers, and the top was like Dinobots and Skylinks, and like, yeah. Here's what I do. Oh, there, yeah, there we go. Oh, we got Brawn, yeah. There you go. Yeah, two big characters. So you need Wheeljack and Prowl. Prowl was one of my favorites. That's why, just like many of us, I was traumatized seeing so many of my favorite characters die, like Prowl and Prime and Ironhide, and jeez, man. Back, and soon we're gonna have the combiners, and yeah. Usually with these shows, I can do like about 3, maybe 4 with the smaller characters. Um, it started with like the bigger characters, then you know, it goes really big to, you know, like like from like combiners or bigger characters to Prime and Ironhide, Wheeljack level, or Ironhide and Ratchet level. Then it's like the more standard deluxes, Voyagers, and then the mini bot characters like that are deluxes, or yeah, like the really small characters. So yeah. Oops. It's gonna be a lot of moving around at this point, because the thing about Transformers, they're always like so. Oop. Are you gonna knock over someone's gun like I just did, like Sunstreaker? Man, I should have ate dinner first before this. It's really gonna be like a lot of these. Yeah, that's what I say. Until all this display is ready, it's gonna be just a long, you know, like weekly series of live streams putting on all these figures, and yeah, it's it's hard because if I'm just focused, I'm not trying to answer questions and stuff. How dare Unicron eat my moons? Oh yeah, man, my Unicron, I got I have it packed away somewhere. Yeah, that will have to go up here too. And it's like, geez, yeah, Unicron will probably go up there next to all the. Yeah, that's what I mean. If How can I collect Hot Toys or anything else when there's so many Transformers, so many big Transformers? This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 play sets, or well, it's really, if it's play sets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because the vehicles are kind of play sets, but not really. It's like they're just more, yeah, like you can kind of play set them, but yeah, these, all the big city formers are actual play sets, and yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll probably like do the live stream for like another 20 minutes, and then I'll probably, yeah, go get some food. And yeah, like River, my son, wants tacos, so make tacos tonight. He's been wanting tacos since this morning. Yeah, that's my big thing. It's like, you know, before I get more into putting things on the shelves, just especially because I moved around, being a collector and moving around for the last like decade. Like between I've moved around a few times in the last decade, and when your collection when you're a collector, moving is like a nightmare because it's making sure that all of the things you've been collecting don't get damaged and they're safe while packing, both in packing them up and then putting them in a moving truck. And it's like all these hard work you put into these displays are just like thrown out the window, and you have to think about like in your new space how much room you have and where you're going to display them. And yeah, so it's something not just for action figures but in anything that you decide to collect and display, like making sure it's doesn't get damaged in a move, and then how you're going to display it and pack it up, and it's just whole nother level that is just not fun. And if you were just more of a minimalist, or you just didn't collect things, you just had things that were more essential, and you spend more money on like food or just a vacation, or like a concert or something, that's one thing. Or something that's easier to move around, like well, back in the day, like these things called CDs, because I have CDs and I love them. And yeah, never get anything bigger than you. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I said, 1/6 scale figures, like man, I can't do them anymore. It's like they just take up so much space, and it just I loved them for a long time, but yeah, I'm like, like the 6-inch figures or 112, like Marvel Legends, or like Masterverse, or NECA Ninja Turtles. Those are, yeah, I like that Hot Toys did a lot of characters that weren't main figures, but then Marvel Legends, it would be weird because then Hot Toys would do like, Jack Nicholson Joker, which surprisingly we haven't gotten a figure of from like, yeah, I don't think we got a only a Hot Toys, so it's so weird, man. It's like licensing or whatever. Anyway, I better start putting some up. Got Mirage. I wanted to get the Earthrise Mirage, but one thing that I don't like about the Earthrise Mirage, you can't put his missile launcher on his shoulder. It's like, what's the point? So I've been using the Siege one, and even though it's not like, yeah, so I know. I hope they do a masterpiece Mirage, but I know it's something about like the what's it called? The oops, man, freaking Sunstreaker in these guns, man. Oh, this box, man, keeps pushing. Yeah, man. That's what I mean. This is both fun and not fun at the same time. It's like, that's why as a kids, we weren't thinking about putting things on our shelves. We put it in a toy box or left it on the floor. And like what my son does, it's like, man, we're kids, we're not thinking about putting things on shelves. If they're on shelves, it's just because we would grab them and play with them, not to have a display. Huffer. I think I put Huffer in my season 2. He was season 1. No, I think Huffer was season, yeah. Oh yeah, what was yeah, I can't wait when Gears come out. Gears will be finally added to the crew. Oops. God, Sunstreaker cannot hold his gun, man. Man, he definitely is getting hungry too, so yeah, like I said, wrapping up here in like 15 minutes. Oh yeah, I talked about it in the beginning, like, does River got a collection? I mean, yeah, like in the sense, like he has his own little collection of toys that he plays with, and yeah, I'm keeping my physical media. Yeah, I love physical media as much as, it doesn't get crazy, because like when it came to movies, I had a huge collection of movies, and I sold a bunch of stuff that either I knew like I could watch on streaming that hopefully wouldn't be taken off, but you never know now with streaming nowadays. But yeah, I definitely kept a lot of movies I really like. But I moved because yeah, like I said, landlord daughter took over. She's the worst, and we had mold in our place. It just we were running, it was already cramped, and we had plumbing issues. We had our heater broke, and just between issues we had with our landlord and those issues, and we needed more space and wanted to be closer to friends and family. And now I see friends again. It's amazing. And I love this area, so we're a lot happier living here. Oh yeah. The only remember Transformers Red? I think yeah, that line got canceled, but I got the Transformers Red Coronation Starscream because yeah, like the new Masterpiece Starscream. I had the old school Masterpiece, not the old school, but the third Masterpiece Starscream. Oh, there he is. Masterpiece Starscream. Had the coronation set, but the new Masterpiece Starscream doesn't have a coronation set unless you send in some stuff, and that kind of sucks. So I got the Transformers Red coronation one because I love coronation. I mean, it's right before he dies, but yeah. So this is the only Transformers Red. It's like then I put that on display. He's the up here for now. Lights, camera, action. Man, and now I'm trying to think like I have to make another shelf and yeah, let me see like the bigger ones. I remember for the first shelf, like the biggest ones I had were like grapple, Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you have to like take off these shelves when you're moving them, and so I always had to remember like how I did it. So with grapple, oh, okay, so it would probably be this. Okay. So I'll put it on another shelf here. So yeah, I got Wheeljack up here. I forgot. I can't forget Wheeljack. Man, I love Rise of the Beast, but why did they have to do Wheeljack dirty? What is like he looks so cool in Bumblebee, and then put the glasses. I mean, like with Donatello having glasses, I've kind of come to accept now, and like in you know, right, like next mutation or whatever, or not the next mutation, but um yeah, but Wheeljack, man, why did they do that to him? So yeah. Oop, man, his little missile thing fell. And so many Transformers love their shoulder cannons slash missile launchers, and yeah. So here, let me put Wheeljack right here. Wheeljack, the very first Transformer, appeared on Cybertron in the first series, and doesn't even get a cool death in the Transformers movie. Him and Wind Charger like getting killed off camera. Oh yeah, yeah. So now I'm gonna do the where is it? Get my little things. Oh yeah, here. Let me grab this. Man, I hope this is very relatable for all of us that go collectors that do this, man. It's both relaxing and also just so annoying what you have to go through to so hopefully I can this one. I might have to put this one down more. Yeah. I think so. Okay, let me put in my little metal pegs right here. All right. I'll put Next shelf in there. I really appreciate you guys joining this live stream or watching this, and hanging out. And the next live stream I'll do a longer one, and yeah, I feel like I could do like a 5-hour live stream just putting together. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to lower this like one more because of the combiners. Yeah, oh man, I'll have to redo this whole thing because now I'm like, oh yeah, I think this was lower last time. Man, don't you hate when you do that? I'm like, oh man. Yeah, because yeah, I'll put grapple back here, and oh yeah, grapple is like, ooh. Yeah, grapple, big old head, jeez. Really? Was it that much lower? I thought, or yeah, I think I have to lower it one more, and then I have to, don't you hate that? Oh man. You live and you learn, man. Yeah. That's the thing about Transformers. You're not as small as like Marvel. I mean, I know with Marvel Legends, and you know, you have your bigger characters, but you pretty much know what you're working with. But yeah, with Transformers, some of them are taller, wider. Some characters are just not the most fun. I mean, they're all fun, but like, yeah, there you go, grapple. Oh yeah, now go back in the Decepticons. I got like Thrust and yeah, the Coneheads. I love the Earthrise, whatever they've, you know, whatever they want to like, I forgot which was Earthrise or Siege, but yeah. I'm surprised we haven't gotten Masterpiece new versions of the Coneheads, but whatever. I mean, that's the thing about Masterpiece. It's one of my favorite Transformers lines, but it takes forever. For a while there, it seemed like we were getting at least a couple every month, and now it's like it feels like we get like 5 a year now. It's like what the heck, and that's like and some of those aren't even like G1 or Beast Force anymore. Like they were sticking with G1. I haven't even finished G1. Then they got into Beast Force, but it's like okay, but I love Beast Force, so I don't mind. Then they're like doing you know, like Leo Prime, and you know they were doing Victory Saber, and yeah, all these characters that. And I know because they're Japanese, they want to do Japanese characters, but like Takara, you know. But at the same time, it's like, man, like, don't go. I mean, with Hasbro, they're trying to, you know, Legacy is now like everything, which I'm totally cool with because if you don't care or cared for or want to get characters from a certain Transformers series, it's great. It's like if you like Armada, they're doing Armada figures, but if you don't care for Armada, then you don't have to buy those figures, and it's great. So it's not just only G1 or even now Beast Wars characters. It's like, yeah, they're doing anime, they're doing Prime, they're doing, you know, Energon, Cybertron, RID, and that's great. I think it's awesome that you can, you know, you know, it'll take a while to get to every character from every franchise, and I think that's what is great because it gives them longevity. Get, um, and you just hope it's not going to. Oh, and don't get me started about the Power Rangers thing, but you know when I start putting on my Power Rangers thing, I'll get into that. But you know, like the Lightning Collection where they were doing teams, but they haven't finished some teams, and yeah. Okay, no DCU Snyderverse. Okay. Oh wow, it's already that time. Okay. Dang, I didn't even realize what time. See, time just flies by when you're doing this, man. I'm gonna have to like, yeah, I might have to do my Transformers I might either do a part two with just continuing the Transformers one, or yeah, I'll see how I feel if I'm gonna do this off camera. But yeah, I'm just happy I got this started and it's starting to look good. And I might have to lower this one and take everything down. And oh man, that's gonna suck. But maybe if I'm very sleek and I can, take it off and then yeah, maybe I could do that if I'm very careful and stuff and just slide everything down when I might have to do that. Yeah, if I can do that now and then I'll end the show. So let's see if I can do this. Okay, one. You're either gonna see something really bad happen soon. Okay, Sunstreaker fell, but that's okay. Oh wow, I think I can make this happen actually. Ooh. Oh wow, I did. Ah, only Sunstreaker fell. That was great. I'm very proud of that. Man, I was so worried that like everything was just gonna fall down. I can't believe it. Oh yeah, well, the Batman Robin figures look great too, and man, I know I thought about just getting. I mean, the McFarlane figures are like hit or miss. Some of them look really great, and some like, but yeah. So, showing what Godzilla loves, what Godzilla loves you, which Godzilla loves me. Anyway, but yeah, I gotta get taco. We gotta get stuff to make tacos for River. So yeah, I wish we could do this live show longer. Um, yeah, I meant to start this earlier, but yeah, just parenting and other things. But I'm really happy that I'm at least getting stuff. I really want to empty this box tonight and see if I can get this done before I start work tonight. And even if I don't do a live stream, like I said, I don't have to. All my displaying has to be on camera, but I have. Next week I can do the Masterverse figures or Hot Toys figures, or yeah, so I can at least get a few weeks out of displaying everything, and then yeah, because I can't do everything on camera otherwise. Yeah, it's just gonna be super long and it's so long. But anyway, anyway, so yeah, thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that the show wasn't as long as I thought. Um, but yeah, we'll do a Sean Longer show next time. But I really had fun, and it's really great to put all these figures on the shelf. I love Transformers, obviously, and yeah, I can't wait to do the next live stream. I'll try to do it every Wednesday. Maybe I'll do more than one. See how he feels, but yeah, maybe I'll do another live stream tomorrow, bonus to finish up this, and I can continue the live stream part two, and then yeah, maybe I'll do that instead. I'll continue this live stream tomorrow because I didn't finish it and I couldn't do it so long, and then yeah, I'll take, yeah, I'll try to, well, I'll see how I feel after work. If it's, we might have live stream tomorrow, we'll see, but if not, we'll do like Wednesdays will be our live stream day. Yeah, Wednesdays will be live stream day, and yeah, that'll be great. And then yeah, I'm selling a bunch of stuff. I said I'm selling a bunch of Hot Toys. I got some Transformers. I'll make a post about that soon, and I got a bunch of cool stuff. And yeah, if you're interested in anything, message me at sean@bkbn.net or message my Instagram, Facebook, and yeah, I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll be doing a live some stuff at Toy Fusion here soon. I think actually maybe in less than a couple weeks. Yeah, I think I'll talk to Andrew and make sure, because he's doing like a May the 4th type show. So we'll see. Okay. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. And I'm Sean Long. May you live long, and